on my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this J. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop so my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. HRE wanna drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears by my end.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Lisa 24.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll go again with ETN. And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he gets this up past the 40. The Jaguars at 10-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Screenplay, here's ETN. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. first and 10. It's Richardson. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. First carry of the game from Zamir White, taken down at the 47-yard line. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Richardson to the air on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
But it looked like they marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. That is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3rd down and 1. On play action, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Take it up. Get it. Buffalo 18.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here's Shaheed. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Lawrence will throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Here's White.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Zamir White with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
On the jump. 19 Lions.
Richardson now on 2nd down. He'll leave this one for White.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Man, come on.
Can't do that.
Game's not over. Why you give it up? Are you...
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Richardson. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
And they'll hand off to Hull.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Evan Hall, 22 yards. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
11. Let's go 52. Here we go.
Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown.
Michael Pittman, 31 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Brian Johnson now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence going to throw again.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Guys, what are you doing?
What are you doing? On red.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet. You and I both know, and he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want... plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Richardson looking to throw.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
That complete to Downs.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down. Here's Richardson.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Let's go. That's good for our Jaguars. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Easy.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And his pass incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
Now Lawrence. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Forced out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
On play action, Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Lawrence will throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. Escapes the defender. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense? Someone who will...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Tate Bigsby
from 3 yards out.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, here's Hull.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7. A give for Taylor running right side.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Richardson to throw off play action. That one finds Pierce right side.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Now it's Richardson.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Off play action. Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Colts.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lawrence.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one third down conversion.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
11.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Touchdown!
Michael Pittman.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Back to throw, Lawrence.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now hold. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Now Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
Here's Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with ETN. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Here now, second and goal. Throwing now, Lawrence. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one, pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with a monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10, but I remember it. This is 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Now he's free to midfield, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they